Darkness will fall when the light is gone. Your blood runs cold and your time is done. As we dance our last waltz, darkness will fall. Darkness will fall.
Agent Green, please have a seat. I'll be with you in a moment. It seems by my recent schedule that Riley is strangely vacant. I assume his condition is not improved.
It hasn't. So you'll be stuck with me moving forward.
Inevitable.
I'm sure he'll appreciate the resounding sentiment.
You and I both know that Riley was an absolute stranger to sentiment among other traditional cordialities.
I assume there's a reason you arranged this unscheduled meeting.
Yes. Mikhail Volkov. Victor, please hand him the file.
You mean Mickey Batts, the head of the new Russian syndicate?
Yes.
So, what's the problem?
Mickey, as you call him, has spent the better part of this month working to gain greater pull within my organization.
An act like that is usually rectified by dispensing your guard dog over there.
Under normal circumstances, however, these are not normal circumstances.
Oh yes. Seems you've been wholly preoccupied by your recent sibling rivalry.
Humor is not your strong suit, Agent Green.
So I've been told.
But you aren't mistaken. Argus has become a growing issue.
From what I've heard, he's amassed quite a following among the clans in Europe and Asia.
He has disciples, but I can assure you that those reports are greatly exaggerated.
And yet, here we are.
Agent Green, I rule my organization with an iron fist. It's a necessity. Fear and intimidation are powerful tools for men in my position, but every now and then, those tools can be used against the very things that they've built. Mickey has used my tactics to bolster his station and garner followers to his cause.
And you want Majestic to intervene.
As I condemn the act and create the deception of retaliation, we will find some scapegoat and follow up with a well-conveyed retribution.
I assume with Mickey out of the way, you could focus all your attention on Argus.
I'm glad I didn't have to draw you an actual map to arrive at that.
I would think you would want Majestic to step in and assist you with Argus.
The treaty doesn't allow for your intervention in affairs like this.
Argus is a direct threat to the treaty.
A contained threat. So long as you adhere to the requirements of the treaty. Because if it fails, so do all of your guarantees.
I am not your leg breaker, Alexander.
Make no mistake, Agent. That is exactly what you are when I need you to be.
And what about Michael? What's your contingency plan for him?
Michael's of no concern. He did what he had to do. He killed his brother for his betrayal. I expect nothing more from him.
That's a bit hard to accept.
Michael is a rogue, chaos incarnate. He has no interest in ruling the vampires. Besides, even if he did, Victor would take care of him before he could become a nuisance.
Didn't work out so well the first time that was attempted at.
That's because foolish creatures attempted it.
Didn't Michael train you?
In the beginning. But he has evolved into so much more without him. And he's eager to exact a bit of justice for Michael's betrayal of the Saku.
I'm sure.
You have your mission. Everything needed to complete it is in the file. Are we done here?
Almost. I assume you heard about the dead hematologist.
Yes. Dr. Crane.
He was killed by Michael. Any idea why?
No, nor do I care to. Besides, I thought the program the good doctor was involved in was disbanded years ago.
The HB protocol. Something that would be very beneficial to a man like Argus.
We have been down this road before, Agent Green. First, the conspiracy of human cloning. The idea that we're breeding a population of human cattle. But neither the technology or the resources are available for such a thing to occur. Now it's the HB protocol. The idea that we're going to make a synthetic blood source to feed the masses.
The HB protocol is a reality. And you know it.
Then by all means, continue your asinine investigation into this fairy tale. After all, your career was born from chasing fairy tales.
Always enjoyed our meetings, Alexander. Never fails to provide a moment of enlightenment.
On that point, we agree, Agent Green.
Oh. And don't forget to feed and water your pet.
Do you want me to follow him? I would love to put that boy in his place.
I agree. He is quite stubborn.
Victor, please give us the room. The room, Victor. call your abrupt entrances rude, if they weren't so damn fascinating.
Remember, our agreement was that Osiris was to be left alone.
If you would control him better, no concern would be warranted.
And if it wasn't for your lack of control in regards to Argus, our allegiance wouldn't even be necessary. And you lied to Osiris. You know how far your brother's reach has grown.
Argus will be stopped. It's only a matter of time before he and all of his followers are exterminated.
Words, Alexander. Mere words. With each syllable, your brother gains more ground.
You underestimate me.
No, I worry for you. Especially when you seek out the aid of someone like Lilith.
She's a worthy ally.
She's a dangerous liability.
I have her allegiance.
Your brother has minions in every facet of mortal civilization, in places of power and pull. When Argus decides to make his move, he'll be able to topple governments and civil systems from the inside out within a matter of days.
That's why you defend Osiris. You honestly believe that young man can help you in preventing such a thing?
Your reign is fragile, my friend. You know this. Without my assistance, your brother would have already taken everything.
And without mine, you'll never achieve what you've been working for. Seems we all have a bit of dysfunction in our families, even amongst those counted as deity.
Without Osiris, you will lose.
Then make sure he is kept in line and doesn't vary from this course you've set him upon. Because if he discovers who you are and what you've done...
The hematologist. You've assured that they will no longer be an issue.
Michael dispatched the one, whatever the reason. The other two met their demise after we extracted what we needed to know.
And?
The recipe's still incomplete, but Argus will use it once he perfects it.
You must destroy him.
And what do we do about Michael?
You asked for a distraction, and I provided one.
A dangerous one.
No, he is performing exactly as I anticipated.
And what of Elizabeth?
She's the leash that keeps him contained.
No fear the witch may remember?
Not part of the pattern.
Isn't that exactly what you're working against?
Her pattern, not mine.